Ashley Pattinson. I'm licensed through InFocus and I run my own business. Profile of the business, fair amount of corporate stuff in the past, but moving away from that now. Certainly the changes that happened with MySuper have made the cost of time with corporate super funds a lot less attractive than it has been, and unless you cross a tipping point. We've only got 2 funds that sort of sit there above 2,000 members, and it's that sort of volume you need to make it work.
Okay, so I guess there are certainly a lot of current day issues that relate to how you deliver service, but just going back, how did you get into the industry in the first place, Ashley? What was it that found you in the financial advice sector?
I fell into the job, I didn't go looking for it.
All right then, so what about before then? What did you want to do when you were at school? Did you have a particular career in mind?
No idea at all. I finished high school, had a job with McDonald's. I worked for the corporation for 6 years.
But how old were you when you first started with McDonald's? Was that your first job?
Yes, no, it wasn't my first job. My first job was as a birthday party host at the local putt-putt.
Of course it was.
So I started doing that at the age of 12.
Fantastic. How much did they pay you for that?
I think after you got your free games and your free hot dog and this, like that, it was probably a few dollars change after that. But
was it an exhaustive interview process to get that job, Ashley?
It was about the same qualification criteria that you could say that we used to sell whole of life policies on. Can you fog that mirror and can you sign?
All right, okay, that sounds great. How long were you a birthday host at Putt Putt?
About 3 years, and then I got a job at Macca's. And then on top of that I was, at 16 I had a job also as a tour guide on the weekend warrior trips down the snow. So I was every second weekend from the age of 16 until 20, I was doing the weekend warrior trips.
Coming back to the present, you've got a pretty successful holistic advice business dealing in the corporate sector a lot. What are the main challenges for you and your business at the moment, Ashley, and what do you see for the future?
I think one of the biggest challenges we have right now is understanding the value of time and being able to articulate that to our clients. It's one thing to say that your clients perceive value, and certainly when you create a strategy and you implement that and the clients see the benefit of change, they see value at that point. It's the ongoing, over time, making sure the clients continue to see the same value in what you do for them, and understanding that what you do for them they have to pay for. In the past we've subsidised that with commissions.
Does that then involve a change in mindset for both the advisor and the consumer?
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think also, Pete, the manufacturers also have to understand that there's a change, and although I don't have very much luck with it, but if I or one of my staff spends an inordinate amount of time on the phone waiting for to get through to a call centre queue or to get something resolved, or you get misinformation from a call centre staff person which causes you to take a course of action which you find out down the track you didn't, I issue them buggers with invoices.
Coming back to you, you seem like a pretty busy and focused individual. What are you doing when you're not at work?
Studying for a Masters of Applied Finance right now.
Okay, some fun things like more studies, Ashley.
Halfway through, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Top of that, single dad, 2 kids.
Okay, all right. I've got another question for you then. When you're not at work and when you're not studying, what else are you doing?
I was playing with your kids, as I said.
Okay.
Single dad. I've got 2 boys,
okay.
14 and 11, who the reason for everything that I do. We all love snow skiing, so we spend time in Canada and time here together. Have been for as long as they've been able to ski. So that sort of stuff is great. Being able to spend time with them, friends and family, just enjoying the people that you know throughout your life and enjoying your their company.
Sounds pretty great. So do you have a shelf life for what you're doing at the moment, or like a lot of your colleagues who we talk to on Risk Info Life Moments, do you think you're ever going to retire at all?
I don't think that I could conceive of doing anything other than what I already do.
Is it because you love what you do?
Absolutely. And you know, the number of clients that I have who you might call it a midlife crisis, but late 40s, early 50s, very successful business people. You know, people who are CEOs of listed companies, that you know, on the boards of that level of attainment in their professional lives. Who, when we sit down and we talk about, you know, what's the future look like? What do we got to plan for the next 5 years, the next 10 years? Well, let's get that map. Let's draw a timeline. Let's put some. What are we doing? I've had people cry, grown men, because they just don't know. They don't know who they are and they don't know why they are. And I feel so lucky that for me that's so easy. It's like I don't have to worry about that.
So you turn that approach on yourself and you've got the answers?
No. If I had all the answers, I'd be charging you to sit here and talk to me. But no, I don't.
All right. So finishing up, Ashley, have you got a final message for perhaps emerging advisors coming into the industry today? Have you got a final message you'd like to leave with them, perhaps?
I think for people that are coming into the industry today, absolutely take what you can from the people that have been there before you and learn from them, you know, their experience. But also, I guess, the frame of mind needs to be one that is anticipating change, not regretting it. If you like a challenge, I think it'll be a fantastic place to be. However, if you're not really up for that, then I don't think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Fair enough. Ashley Pattinson, thanks for your time.
Thanks, Pete.